Practice of Genji Genbutsu, meaning go and see for yourself, revolutionized Toyota's manufacturing processes. Today, it offers powerful lessons for navigating complex changes and integrating AI effectively into the workplace. Let's talk about the avatar effect. You've seen it before. Information trickling upward through layers of summaries until leadership ends up with something resembling a game of telephone. By the time it hits decision makers, context is gone, nuances erased, and often reality is distorted. It's not just leadership. This can happen to any of us when we rely on secondhand information instead of seeing things firsthand. That's where Genchi Kenbutsu comes in, helping us uncover opportunities hiding in plain sight. Take Toyota's story as an example. When a senior executive decided to visit manufacturing plants, the workers panicked. In a culture where executives rarely left the boardroom, this felt like disaster was in the making. Was something so terribly wrong happening that it required an executive member going to the plants? Actually, no. Things were going great for Toyota. The executive was simply curious and wanted to see the factory firsthand. Here's what they discovered: workers lost seconds moving between cars and supply carts. Seconds became minutes as they repeated this over the day. Minutes across thousands of workers and multiple locations became huge inefficiencies at the enterprise level. Naturally, there were no hints of any of this in reports, and huge transformative changes followed. By redesigning carts and introducing automation, productivity soared. Yes, it takes time, and it may be impractical to do all the time. However, consider the enormous ROI from occasionally just looking around. Modern workplaces hold similar surprises. I remember one team, they were panicking when their VP started sitting in on daily check ins. Was this a sign of trouble? No. The VP was curious and wanted to observe. And what did they observe? Meetings coincided with donut deliveries. Yes, donuts. Team members were rushing through their daily check ins so they could snag their favorite snacks. Oddly, no report ever highlighted the impact of glazed or jelly filled interruptions. Why does this matter? Well, it's about perspective. Immersion in daily operations makes us blind to inefficiencies. Our brain's reticular activating system filters out most information, prioritizing what it thinks is relevant. Even with great mindfulness, we're still depending on limited information to make decisions. And that's when we have direct access to the information. Talked about this in another video about how we learn. I'll include a link in the description. We miss opportunities because we stop seeing. That's why agile coaches, leaders, and outside perspectives often uncover patterns others overlook. Being too close to the details sometimes makes them invisible. Being too distant, especially through third party filtering, also makes them invisible. Genchi Genbutsu offers a middle option that can unlock the most important information. Combined with healthy mindfulness, the results can be enormous. And this is critical when implementing AI, where there's such a huge volume of information and implementation complexity. AI may seem like a magic bullet. It takes in data, processes it with a dazzling speed, and spits out insights or decisions. Here's the catch. In theory, it looks great, but what happens after deployment? Too often, we craft pretty plans based on great data and high hopes, only to see things go off the rails once AI hits the road. Remember, AI is only as effective as the data and constraints that we build into it. As we're building AI systems, if we filter too much data or we fail to give AI systems access to the full picture that's needed, we risk solving the wrong problems. We need to provide AI with its version of digital Genchi Genbutsu, ensuring AI serves the factory floor of data directly to prevent creating counterproductive solutions. Pick AI driven phone or chat systems, for example. The intent is clear: empowering users with self service solutions. The reality? Users want to throw heavy objects at their phones or computers. These systems can make simple tasks absurdly difficult or outright impossible to accomplish. What started as an empowering solution ends up disconnecting users, creating frustration instead of value. And this is where Genchi Genbutsu comes back into play. We need to observe AI systems in action, not just admire their theoretical benefits. How are they affecting the human equation? Are they helping or hindering? If we never see for ourselves, never watch, listen, and ask, we'll miss these critical realities. Worse, we might declare success based on metrics that ignore the human experience altogether. Want to experience the benefits of Genji Genbutsu yourself? Start small. Reach out to an unfamiliar department. Observe firsthand, ask questions. Compare what you learn to what reports told you. You might find rogue AR workflows or donuts hiding in plain sight. Have you experienced the benefits of this practice? What insights have you discovered by going and seeing for yourself? Share in the comments. And if you found this helpful, stay tuned for more insights on building adaptive, resilient organizations in the era of AI. Thanks for watching.